Discussion on intermittent left bundle branch block with P mitral versus P tricuspidale. Intermittent LBBB pattern is seen as wide notched QRS complexes with cycle length of 570 milliseconds. Narrower QRS complexes at cycle length of 600 milliseconds are seen towards the end of the tracing. Please subscribe to this channel for future updates. Click on the subscribe button. Press the bell icon after that for all updates. This can be considered as phasic aberrancy, which is rate dependent. Classically, rate dependent left bundle branch block is deceleration dependent rather than acceleration dependent. Acceleration dependent block is usually right bundle branch block. P waves are wide and notched, suggesting left atrial overload, but close scrutiny shows that the initial peak is taller than the second peak. In P mitral, we expect the second peak to be taller as left atrial component of P waves is the second part. Here comes the discussion on P tricuspidale, which has a taller first peak in lead 2. The original description of P tricuspidale was by Zuckerman and Associates in 1952. The pattern is a mirror image of P mitral in which second peak is taller. P tricuspidale was noted by Gamboa and Associates in 81% of their 37 patients with tricuspid atresia, while it was seen in only 2 of their 20 patients with pulmonary atresia. In P tricuspidale, the taller initial peak is the right atrial component and the second wider peak is the left atrial component. That is how it indicates biatrial enlargement with preponderance of right atrium. It may be noted that in pure left atrial enlargement, the P wave in lead 2 is widened, usually with a notch separating the right and left atrial components, but the amplitude of the P wave is within the normal range. In P tricuspidale, both amplitude and duration of the P wave is increased due to biatrial enlargement. The upper limit of normal width of P wave is 100 milliseconds. The upper limit of normal P wave amplitude is 2.5 mm or 0.25 millivolt. In the current ECG, the height of P wave is difficult to ascertain as the baseline is fluctuating. It comes to at least 3 mm if measured from the succeeding PR segment. Though ideally it has to be measured from TP segment, in this case the TP segment is downsloping. Here are a few important references on P tricuspidale. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for future updates and click on the bell icon for all updates. Thank you.